Good Friday evening, everybody, and welcome to the second round of the Texas High School Baseball Playoffs on VypeFortBend.com. Tonight, we've got Game 2 as the Travis Tigers out of District 26A try to carry the banner for Fort Bend ISD and wrap up their series with the Jersey Village Falcons in a sweep. They got a win last night, 10-1, and they feel good about having their ace on the mound, Walker Holzhausen. But Walker has... well, he's been having a really rough time, enough to go into the hospital. We will talk about that on the Batter Up Show. The good news is he is going to be on the mound, and we'll hear from head coach Rick Grimm of the Travis Tigers. Jersey Village out of the Cy-Fair ISD is the underdog, but they always play tough. They are out on the field warming up right now. This VypeFortBend.com presentation of Fort Bend County Playoff Baseball is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity is a proud supporter of Fort Bend and Greater Houston high school sports on VypeFortBend.com. With the new Xfinity Sports Zone app, watch multiple games at once and check live stats and scores while watching another game. It's the best sports entertainment experience with Xfinity X1. And by First Tire and Automotive. Make sure your vehicles are in shape for the spring. First Tire and Automotive has locations in First Colony, Greatwood, Katy Cinco Ranch, and on Eldridge Road in Sugar Land, and all four of them are open on Saturdays. For the best prices on tires, go to firsttireandauto.com. And we want to thank the team at Office Depot in Sugar Land for helping us take care of business. Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace, takes care of business every day, so VypeFortBend.com can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. And by the time this weekend is over, we will have brought you 125 live podcasted events on VypeFortBend.com. We'll step aside and be back with our visit with Rick Grimm when we continue on VypeFortBend.com. Jersey Village and Travis, Game 2 coming at you at the top of the hour. And the umpires are here, so we know that's true. We'll be back.
This is the sound of a family of four, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
Welcome back to the Batter Up Show. It's Travis taking on Jersey Village. Game 2. If the Tigers get the win, they sweep it and move on to the third round. It's time to talk to Rick Grimm, and let's get a recap on Game 1. You were down 1-0 about midway through that one. So how did you come back for a convincing win?
Well, we were hitting the ball well. They were playing really good defense and made a couple of outstanding plays there. But we felt confident. I mean, their pitcher was kind of a junk baller, and we knew that we could time him up and eventually get to him if we just kept with our game, and we eventually did. And it just opened up after that. We laid down a good bunt and had an RBI single, and it just went on from there.
One thing that's got to be encouraging for you is you've played 3 games and you've come up with wins, even though your ace starting pitcher, Walker Holzhausen, has not been available to you. He's back. He's going to start tonight. And how much time did he spend in the hospital, and how did it affect him, the salmonella?
Well, he was on the shelf last week for sure, and it took him, a good 5-6 days to get over that. This week we've been kind of monitoring, keeping him out of the sun, trying to keep fluids in him, told him to, make sure you eat, try to get your strength back. So he said he felt pretty good. He threw a bullpen the other day and felt pretty good. So we're going to give him a shot. If we're fortunate enough to be successful tonight, we're going to need him down the road. So we thought, well, we've got to get him out there for at least a couple, 3-4 innings tonight.
And this would be ideal because you can do whatever you need to do with him to get him ready for the next series. You would have 6 days roughly to do it if you can get the win tonight. So what are the keys to maybe getting the offense started a little bit sooner than you had in game 1?
Well, we know that their pitcher tonight is a quality kid. He was their district MVP. He's not an overpowering pitcher, but he works fast and he keeps the ball down in the zone. And he's a strike thrower. So we're going to try to be aggressive with it and try to get the bat on the ball early and hopefully continue playing the good defense that we've been able to play.
Has anybody really come through with offensive production that maybe you did not think was going to be that impactful thus far?
Well, the bottom part of our lineup was really big for us last night. Max Villarreal hitting in the 7-hole came up with a big 2-strike, 2 RBI single to get us going. And Lance Kahn, our third baseman, who is really an outstanding defensive third baseman, came through last night, had 3 hits and 2 RBIs. So the bottom part of our order last night was really, really productive. So we were happy with that.
All right. Rick Grimm, good luck tonight. And good job in taking whatever medical expertise that you have in getting Walker Holzhausen back on the mound.
Hopefully he'll be successful tonight.
All right, we'll be back. We are from Maid Creek, where every time I come here, something crazy happens, whether it's softball or baseball. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com. Our coverage brought to you tonight by Xfinity, the future of awesome, and also by the Scorpions World Tour. No, not really. The Scorpions aren't touring. But we're also brought to you by First Tire and Automotive. 4 great locations: First Colony, Greatwood, Katy, Cinco Ranch, and also on Eldridge Road in Sugar Land. We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
What a year. Online classes, in person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
Welcome back to Maid Creek High School, a great facility, and the head coaches are meeting at home plate with the 3 umpires, and we'll get this one going soon. And here are the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting team, the Jersey Village Falcons, who are jumping up and down and having some kind of session to really get themselves fired up. They're doing something crazy down the left field line. I can't really describe it, but it's all of them all at once. So their leadoff man is their shortstop, Toby DeLuca. Grayson Peck is the left fielder. Cade Sanchez playing third base and batting in the 3-hole. The cleanup hitter is Julian Vaughn, the Falcons' first baseman. Batting in the 5 spot, the pitcher Armando Rocha, hitting for himself. Ryan Landa, the DH, batting in place of right fielder Radon Arroyo, and we'll give you the rest of the starting lineup when we return. We'll step aside one more time. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Breaking up is hard to do. Just when you think you're ready to leave, you talk yourself back into staying. And when it comes to your wireless carrier, you know you should have left a while ago. You're over the big 3 carriers. You deserve better. Xfinity Mobile, the carrier rated #1 in customer satisfaction. Now you can get unlimited with 5G included for just $30 a month when you get 4 lines. $30 for all the flexibility you could ask for on the nation's fastest, most reliable network. That's the kind of relationship you want to be in, where there's give and take. We give you unlimited data for $30. You take it everywhere you go. So break free from the big three and switch to Xfinity Mobile to start saving.
Take the savings challenge at xfinitymobile.com/mysavings or visit an Xfinity store to learn how our Switch Squad makes it easy to switch to Xfinity Mobile and Internet together and save hundreds. Savings compared to top 3 carriers. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds at 20 gigabytes
We
per
see
line.
all you do
Most
to get
reliable
work
based on
done,
root
whether
metrics
it's keeping
most
your
reports.
office
Results
clean or
vary, not
redesigning your
endorsement.
space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, Office Max, and OfficeDepot.com.
All right, so to go back with the starting lineup for Jersey Village, Toby DeLuca at shortstop, Grayson Peck in left field, Cade Sanchez at third base, the first baseman, Julian Vaughn, Armando Rocha, the pitcher, Ryan Landa is the DH batting in place of right fielder Raydon Arroyo, and the ones that we had not given you, Fabian Lopez is their catcher, batting seventh. Batting eighth, it's Donovan Crisostomo, the second baseman. Dominic Padilla is the center fielder. And starting for Travis, it is Mason Mushaw, and he is playing right field and batting first. Zach Nelson is in left field and batting second. Lathan Bazard at third base is batting in the 3-hole. The cleanup hitter is Jasak Alamo, the DH, and he's batting in place of Walker Holzhausen, the pitcher. Nick Masserini is in center field and batting fifth. Batting sixth, it's Davis Rivers, at first base. Max Villarreal is at second base, batting seventh. Batting eighth, it is Josh Shimon, the catcher, and Mikey Gallegos at shortstop is batting in the 9th spot for the Travis Tigers. Walker Holzhausen, he is 6-0 on all the games he's pitched so far. 35 2/3 innings pitched in his 8 starts. 18 hits allowed in 35 2/3 innings, 11 runs, 10 of them earned, 23 walks, but 41 strikeouts. He has an ERA of 1.96. And he's been under the weather. He didn't get to pitch at all in that Katie Taylor series last week. But that really shows what kind of pitching depth the Travis Tigers have. The right-hander Walker Holzhausen has just thrown the last of his warm-up pitches, and the Travis Tigers, wearing the all-white uniforms, are ready to try and finish up a second consecutive series in a 2-game sweep. Roger Smith, buckle up, glad you're with us, and here we go.
Leading off for Jersey Village, number 18, Toby DeLuca.
Toby DeLuca stands in. Right-handed hitter, slightly open stance. Holzhausen looking over the top of his glove, rocks and brings it. That pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. We really have a good vantage point here at Maid Creek at field level directly behind home plate. Holzhausen brings the 0-1. That's in the dirt. Holzhausen ready to bring another one. Here it comes. And that is a line drive to left center field, and it is down for a hit. Going over to pick it up is Masserini, and DeLuca's going to head into second and get there standing with a double. So the first shot has been fired across the bow by the Jersey Village Falcons. Now Grayson Peck, their left fielder. No relation to Gregory Peck, but he was awesome in To Kill a Mockingbird. Josh Shimon goes out to the mound. Quick word to Holzhausen saying, "You got this, big guy." Now Shimon returns behind the plate. Travis has used 7 different pitchers in the 2 games against Katie Taylor and the game 1 they played against Jersey Village last night. Holzhausen looks back at second base. Brings the first pitch to Peck. Curveball in there for a strike. Travis was the champion of District 26A with a record of 12-1 in their district games. Peck has the low, slow practice swings. Pitch on the way, another curveball, but that misses the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Travis with 14 straight wins since March the 19th. That was a loss to George Ranch. And for the life of me, I don't know how that happened, but it did. And now Holzhausen takes a little bit longer than Peck wanted to wait, so he asks for time and steps out. Jersey Village wearing the gray uniforms with the long gold stripe with a skinny purple stripe on either side going down the sides of that uniform. Here's Holzhausen's pitch. That one bounces in, and the count is 2-1 on Grayson Peck. We've got a beautiful night for baseball. I guess you'd call it balmy. We've got a little bit of sun, but it's not a brilliant sun. And a very gentle wind blowing out toward right field. Peck is ready. Here's the 2-1 from Holzhausen. That one is low, and Shimon blocks it. So it didn't go through the 5-hole and enabled DeLuca to go from second to third. He led off the game with a double. And now Holzhausen is down by a count of 3-1 to Grayson Peck. Good crowd on hand, but the traffic is terrible. I think the crowd's going to get bigger over the first 2 or 3 innings. 3-1 on the way, a little tapper, and it bounces up and it hits Peck. And the count goes full. While the Travis boys are trying to finish off a sweep, the Travis girls are trying to fend off a sweep against the Katy Tigers, and they're playing their game 2 tonight. It is at Travis, and if the Travis girls win tonight, we will have their game 3 tomorrow starting at noon. Holzhausen brings the 3-2, just down and inside. That was close, but now there are 2 runners on.
Third for Jersey Village, the third baseman, number 5, Cade Sanchez.
Cade Sanchez, the third baseman now. By the way, Jersey Village, if you like history lessons, they were the second high school in Cy-Fair ISD. If you can believe this, Cy-Fair ISD was a one high school ISD back until the Ford administration. And Jersey Village started, Cy Creek was next, and then after that they just blew up. Cade Sanchez, third straight right-handed hitter. Holzhausen starts him with a curve. That's on the outside corner for a strike. By the way, in its early days, before they even had seniors at the school, Jersey Village had an amazing football player named Adger Armstrong, who went to Texas A&M and played for the Oilers for a while. He was kind of like the precursor to Earl Campbell. There's a slider, and it misses away from Holzhausen. He's starting to rack up the pitches a little bit here in the top of the first. Travis wearing the white caps with the big red T on the front and the red visors. Holzhausen from the stretch with runners at first and second. Nobody out, brings it. That's down and in. 2-1 now the count on Cade Sanchez. Holzhausen taking his time. With that health scare, he might be feeling a little bit weaker than normal. And there's a pitch that is lashed foul on the ground, just past the third base dugout. That's where Jersey Village is. The sun here at Maid Creek in the afternoon kind of goes down a little bit to the right of the right field foul pole. Could be a problem for third baseman and left fielders. Sanchez ready. There's a weak ground ball hit to the right side, and it's a bad hop. It gets over the glove of Max Villarreal, and a run scores. Toby DeLuca comes on home, and Jersey Village has drawn first blood. There's just really nothing that Villarreal could do. He dived, and I think he was going to glove it, but it took a very sharp hop over his glove. So give a hit to Cade Sanchez, second hit of the night already for Jersey Village. Peck ends up at second base. And now Julian Vaughn, their first baseman, another right-handed hitter. Holzhausen looks back at second. Pitch on the way, bunt, and it's a foul ball because it went off the barrel of the bat and then hit Vaughn in the left foot. He's all right. Last night here at Maid Creek, the Ridge Point girls won a one-gamer against Side Creek by a score of 13-10. It was very exciting. Malin Simmons hit the first over-the-fence home run of her career. I couldn't believe that she hadn't hit one before. The 0-1 to Vaughn, curveball in there, 0-2. Davis Rivers crashing very hard from first base. Holzhausen takes the long look in. Shimon wants the target on the outside corner. Here comes the pitch, and it's outside. The Travis fans are griping a little bit, thinking that it was, how can it not be a strike if Shimon didn't have to move or even move his mitt, but he had moved all the way outside the strike zone. So the call was correct. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball is inside. 2-2 on Vaughn. Making a lot of noise over out of the Jersey Village dugout. Holzhausen brings it. That pitch is downstairs and the count goes full. Second time Walker's gone full on a hitter in this top of the first. Vaughn stands tall in the batter's box. The lights have come on. Pitch on the way, and that's high for ball 4. Second walk of the inning. And I think we might be seeing a visit from someone who's graduated high school and is in the Travis dugout.
Now batting for Jersey Village.
The bases are all loaded up. Peck is at third, Sanchez is at second, and Vaughn at first with the walk. And here comes head coach Rick Grimm. Just time to talk to Walker Holzhausen. And we'll talk about some other things that have been the hallmarks of the Travis Tigers' journey here. First of all, let's talk about their 14-game win streak that began in the game that followed their March 19th loss to George Ranch. In 9 of those wins in the 14-game streak, Travis has allowed 2 or fewer runs. So their pitching depth is very solid. I don't know that they have any out-of-this-world 5-star recruits on their staff, but they have many quality pitchers. In fact, they've had 7 different guys go to the mound thus far in their 3 playoff games. And Walker Holzhausen is their ace, and this is his first appearance of the postseason. And also during that 14-game win streak, the Tigers have averaged more than 8.5 runs per game. So hopefully they don't fall behind here. Now Armando Rocha, the pitcher, hitting for himself. No place to put him. It is 1-0, Jersey Village on top of the first inning. Holzhausen brings the first pitch, and Rocha takes one down and in for a ball. Holzhausen just having a hard time finding the strike zone early on. And there is some action in the bullpen. Here's the 1-0 up and in for ball 2. Zach Longshore is already warming up for Travis. He's the left-hander. Four pitchers came to the mound in that game last night against Jersey Village, and they may have to use several tonight. Here's the 2-0. Check swing in there for a strike. Right there at the letters. Rocha, very valuable to this team. Probably best known for his pitching, but he's hitting in the 5 spot. That's usually an endorsement. Here's the 2-1. Downstairs, Shimon blocks it, and the count goes 3-1. Over in the bullpen, the left-hander Longshore is working quickly and getting heated up. Rocha digs in. Right-hander to right-hander. Here it comes. And that is fouled back into the net. By the way, I just want to say a big thank you to Jill Voss, the head softball coach here at Maid Creek. Great hospitality last night during the softball game, and also she and some of her girls are running the concession stand. So helpful, so friendly, and they gave me a free Dr. Pepper. Here's the 3-2. Down and away, and Holzhausen has walked in a run. Peck stepping on home plate, and it's 2-0. Third walk, and Rick Grimm is coming out of the dugout. He's going to go ahead and make the change. Zach Longshore will enter the game for Travis. He's exiting the bullpen, and we'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
Well, folks, to make it through the minefield of the Class 6A state baseball playoffs in Texas, you're going to have some pitching depth. Travis has a lot of it, and they are putting it to use right now as their ace Walker Holzhausen, after a bout with salmonella, could not make it through the first inning. In fact, he has not even recorded an out. So Zach Longshore, the left-hander, comes on, and he inherits a bases-loaded situation and 2 runs already in. On the season, Longshore with a record of 1-0. He has 2 saves in 2 opportunities. This is not one of those. 17 1/3 innings in his 9 appearances. He's given up 8 hits. That's less than half a hit per inning on average. 6 runs allowed, 5 of those earned. 11 walks, 22 strikeouts, and his ERA is 2.02. His whip is just under 2. Actually, no, that's not right. I'm sorry. It's better than that. It's just under 1.10. I've been teaching math all day, and I don't know if that's an excuse for making a mental math mistake or what. All right, so now it's Ryan Landa, the DH. And he is the first lefty hitter in this Jersey Village lineup. And so if you go by the old lefty versus lefty favoring the pitching team, then it was the right time to bring in Zach Longshore. And here we go. He brings it to Landa. That's down and in for a ball. Salmonella is not contagious, and let's just hope that not being able to find the strike zone is not contagious either. There's a strike at the knees right down the middle from Longshore. 1-1 is the count on Ryan Landa. He bats in place of the right fielder, Raydon Arroyo. Longshore looks in at Shimon with the bases loaded. Brings the 1-1. Landa started to pull the trigger, but he laid off, and it's in there for a strike, 1-2. Travis fans trying to just pull their team through this top of the first. Longshore from the stretch. Looks back at second. Brings it. A little number goes foul on the left side. Very slow pace to this game and a very long top of the first. 2-0. Jersey Village on top. Landa ready, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball. There's the first out. That might prove to be big. But a lot of work to do here in this first inning.
Number 21, Fabian Lopez.
Now Fabian Lopez stands in. It would be remarkable if Longshore can get out of this pickle without allowing any of the inherited runners to score. Fabian Lopez, the catcher, another righty swinger. Longshore comes with it. Breaking ball in there and a beauty. He snapped it off. Looked like there's no way that would end up in the strike zone, and it just broke right back down the middle. Longshore shakes off two signs. Now says yes and comes set at the belt. Pitch on the way. Another curveball, but that one is down. And the count is 1-1 on Lopez. We've got a symmetrical ballpark at Maid Creek. 310 feet down each of the lines and 390 feet to straightaway center. They have the elevated fence to straightaway center, and from power alley to power alley, it's 18 feet up. Here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball to Mikey Gallegos at short. Shovel to second for one. On to first. And a double play. That'll end the inning. Longshore gets the pitcher's best friend, and that gets the Tigers out of that jam. No worse than 2 runs. So we'll be back with the bottom of the first inning. Our score, Jersey Village 2, and the Travis Tigers coming to bat.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number 1, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.com.
Tigers only down by 2-0 after 1/2 inning, and now Mason Mushaw will lead it off for your Tigers. Mason in the playoffs, 3 for 10, scored 4 runs, and he's driven in 3. Not bad production if you're the leadoff hitter to drive in 3. He's walked a couple of times and had 2 postseason strikeouts, and here's the first pitch from Rosa. Big rip by Mushaw, comes up empty, and it's strike 1. Outside target by the catcher, Fabian Lopez, and a swing and a miss by Mushaw. He's down 0-2. On the season, Mason hit .323, .494 on base percentage. Right-hander facing a right-hander. Here it comes, and it's outside. So on defense for Jersey Village, Lopez is the catcher, Julian Vaughn at first base, Donovan Crisostomo at second, Toby DeLuca at short. The third baseman is Cade Sanchez. Outfielders Grayson Peck, Dominic Padilla, and Raydon Arroyo. Pitch to Mushaw, and the 1-2 is up and away. 2-2 on Mushaw, who just started playing baseball last year after becoming a great football player in the Tigers program. There's a foul tip strike into Lopez's mitt, and Rocha is off to a good start. Now it's Zach Nelson.
Now batting for Travis, number 1, Zach Nelson.
Let's look at Zach Nelson with the bat in the playoffs. He's 3 for 9, and he's drawn a walk. Lefty hitter, first pitch to him, tails away, and it's ball 1. Zach digs in and looks at another one that's in the same spot, and it's ball 2. Nelson, .236 average during the season, but .494 on base percentage. That pitch it's a strike on the inside corner. It looked like it might have even hit Zach's knee, but it didn't, and it's 2-1. Rocha shakes his head, now brings it. Swing and a miss by Nelson as he went after a pitch down below the strike zone, and it's 2-2. Rocha shaking off several signs before he brings it. Curveball popped high in the air, and it's the shortstop, DeLuca, calling for it. He's got it on the infield dirt right near where he stands for his position.
Travis, number 27, Lathan Buzzard.
By the way, before I set the lineup upstairs, first of all, you know how those carbon paper lineups are? It's impossible to read sometimes, so I try to be helpful and made sure that the guy up on the PA announcement could read the one for Travis, as it's ball 1 to Lathan Buzzard. And I gave him phonetic spellings and a little pronunciation guide, and yet he's calling Lathan Buzzard. Now that's what his teammates call him, but that's just a nickname. 1-0 the count on the Tigers' third baseman. Looks at a curveball in there for a strike. 2 away, and the base is empty for Buzzard, who's 5 for 11 in the postseason. He is raking and swings and fouls one back. Still 1-2. I smelled mosquito repellent. It's a beautiful smell. I'm glad it's there, as there's a pitch down and away, and a nice take by Lathan Buzzard. His postseason average so far is .455, but not anymore. He swings and misses. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first inning for Rocha of Jersey Village. That'll do it. And we will move on to the second inning. It's the Jersey Village Falcons 2 and your Travis Tigers nothing. We'll be right back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care. The sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Left-hander Zach Longshore out there for his first full inning of work. Travis Tigers trailing Jersey Village 2-0 after one full inning. So Longshore came in with the bases loaded and nobody out, got the double play, so no further damage after he relieved Walker Holzhausen. And now it's Donovan Crisostomo, the second baseman, leading off in the top of the second, and he takes the first pitch down and in for a ball. Crisostomo to be followed by Dominic Padilla, and back to the top of the order, Toby DeLuca. Longshore brings it, left-hander to right-hander, swung on and missed. A big rip by Crisostomo, who was trying to bomb the trees out beyond the left field fence here at Maid Creek. Head coach of the Jersey Village Falcons is Blake Wyatt. Longshore brings the 1-1 upstairs for a ball. Blake Wyatt's assistants are Neil Weisner, Freddie Maynard, and Josh Lennart. I think there's a connection between Coach Lennart and one of the assistants at Cy Ranch. Here's a foul ball off to the right, now to play by Crisostomo. 2-2 the count. By the way, one of Coach Wyatt's assistants, and I'm not sure which one it is, looks just like Michael McDonald of the Doobie Brothers. Longshore ready now, brings the 2-2, and another foul backhand to the right. That pitch was a little bit up out of the strike zone, but a good idea by Crisostomo. You don't want to take a called third strike. He bangs on the right spike before he steps back in. Pitch on the way. That one is fouled off to the right, but he got a little more distance on that one. "79 degrees at first pitch tonight. Perfect night for baseball, and whatever chemical I smelled in the air, that as long as it keeps the mosquitoes away, we're in good shape. The 2-2 upstairs, and the count goes 3-2. So before he had to exit the game, Walker Holzhausen went to a full count twice and had 3 walks in the top of the first, and now Longshore goes 3-2 on Crisostomo. Pitch on the way, downstairs, and the leadoff man is aboard via the base on balls.
Village, the center fielder, Dominic Padilla.
Dominic Padilla now stands in. Brings the home plate umpire a couple of new baseballs, or not new, they flew out of play. You get 3 umpires for the playoff games until you get into the Sweet 16, and then you'll have 4. Longshore comes set. Here's the pitch. Bunt shown, but the pitch is down low for a ball. 1-0 on Dominic Padilla. Long way to go for Travis. They were trailing 1-0 after 4 innings, but they ended up winning game 1 10-1. Now it's a bunt attempt by Padilla, and he fouls it back to the screen. Travis is the type of team that they can go 1 time through the lineup, maybe even 2 times through the lineup, but they're getting data every time they step up there to hit. Here's the 1-1. There's a bunt. Longshore's going to come get it. Throws to first, and it's not in time, and it gets away from Rivers. Safe at first, and moving on to third base is Crisostomo. Rivers had to reach over. He's a right-handed thrower, so his glove is on his left hand, and he had to put his glove over in the path of Padilla. And as soon as the ball arrived, so did Padilla. The ball came out of his glove, and he was asking for an interference call, but it falls on deaf ears. Runners at first and third, nobody out. And we'll see if the folks in the Travis dugout rule that an error or a hit. First pitch to Toby DeLuca is in there for a strike right down the middle at the knees. He hit a double to lead off the game. So that is ruled a throwing error on Longshore because he needed to make sure that it was not in the path of the base runner. There's a curveball, chopper over the mound. Gallego steps on first, throws on to second for a double play, but a run scores. Crisostomo comes home to make it 3-0 Jersey Village, but now the bases are clean and 2 away.
Up next for the Falcons, number 17, Grayson Peck.
So that was an easy double play. It went to the shortstop by Gallegos. Just stepped on second and over to Davis Rivers. 2 outs now, Grayson Peck. He walked when he faced Holzhausen in inning number 1. Longshore goes back to the windup and just misses the inside corner with that one. I see some late arriving Travis fans. A lot of red up there on the first base side. And that is laced toward left center field. Back is Nelson. Beautiful leaping catch. Oh my goodness. Zach Nelson leaves his feet. I think he was a good 3 feet up. And he squeezed it. And there's no time that's a bad time for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Travis Tigers running down a dream, trying to get a second round sweep. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 63021. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
Wow, what a play by Zach Nelson, robbing Grayson Peck of extra bases. That pitch, that hit was going to roll to the wall if Nelson hadn't made that catch. So now we move to the bottom of the second inning. J. Sack Alamo, the DH for Travis, leads off against Rocha. First pitch to him, down and in for a ball with the fastball. Alamo has not yet gotten untracked. Swung a hot bat during the second half of district play. He's 1 for 8 thus far in the playoffs. And he takes a pitch outside. 2-0 the count. Rocha rocks and fires. And that's high in the air on the right side of the infield. It's the second baseman, Crisostomo, calling and making the catch on the outfield grass just behind first base.
Next up for the Travis Tigers, number 2, Nick Massarini.
Now Nick Massarini. Right-handed hitter who during the regular season hit .289, a .385 on-base percentage. 22 runs scored for Nick. Rocha rocks and brings it. There's a curveball, high and outside. Ball 1. In 3 playoff games, Massarini is hitting, well, he's 4 for 11. Here's a fastball with a little run on it, but it's high. Massarini ready. Takes a slider that just misses outside. And they count 3-0. Massarini takes a strike. He thought it was a ball. He had taken 1 step toward first base. He's hitting .364 in 3 playoff games. Rocha brings it. And there's another strike. That one's on the outside corner. Rocha battles back to a full count. 3-0, Jersey Village, bottom of the second inning. Travis trying to complete a sweep of this series. They won 10-1 last night. Pitch on the way. Fouled out of play, high into the night sky. And I think it ended up, well, it hit something made of metal. I don't know what it was. Hopefully a roof. Another 3-2. There is a ground ball through the middle into center field for a base hit, and there's the first Tigers base runner of the night.
Now batting, number 23, Davis Rivers.
So, now his, let's see. Masserini's 5 for 12. Now Davis Rivers, the first baseman. Great season for Davis. Left-handed swinger. Rocha comes set for the first time, now brings it. That's down and in for a ball. Nice backhand by Lopez. Rivers hit .319 in the regular season, .515 on base percentage. He was second on the team in RBIs with 24. Still is, I guess you would say. Big rip and a foul tip, and it's 1-1. So in high school baseball, most statistical services just give you the regular season and then add on the playoffs. Sometimes I separate them. And there goes the runner, swing and a miss by Rivers, and a low throw. And into second base with a stolen base goes Massarini. He enjoys the go. And go he did into scoring position. After the swing and a miss, it's 1-2 now on Davis Rivers. Rocha looks back at second. Rivers takes one down and in. Did a little backwards hop to get out of the way. 2-2 the count. Masserini's got DeLuca moving in behind him. Now DeLuca moves back to his regular spot. Pitch to Rivers. Hard ground ball to first base. Vaughn has it, bobbles it, but makes the play. Steps on first. And now there are 2 outs, but Masserini advances to third.
Up next for the Travis Tigers, number 7, Max Villarreal.
Max Villarreal, he has been swinging a hot postseason bat. Villarreal is 5 for 10. I might not be a smart man, but that's hitting 500, and he's got 6 postseason RBIs. That leads the team. Here's an opportunity, but there are 2 outs. He looks at the first pitch. Fastball away. Villarreal crowds the plate from the right-handed batter's box. Rocha brings it. There's a ground ball, weakly hit towards second. Crisostomo up with it, throws over to Vaughn, and Travis gets a man to third. Masserini gets the hit, gets the stolen base, but they can't get him home, and after 2 full innings of play, it's the Jersey Village Falcons 3 and your Travis Tigers nothing. This is VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
Check out Guitar George. He knows all the chords.
For Jersey Village, it'll be Cade Sanchez, Julian Vaughn, and Armando Rocha to come to the plate against Zach Longshore. The left-hander came out of the bullpen in the first inning to relieve Walker Holzhausen. We can close the book on Holzhausen. And I have to say that Longshore did a really good job cleaning up the mess. Came into the game with the bases loaded and nobody out. So Holzhausen threw 23 pitches, gave up a hit and only 1 earned run. And the 3 walks were the bugaboo for him. But Walker knows his teammates will pick him up. Longshore starts Sanchez with a ball outside. Sanchez singled in inning number 1. There's a pitch outside for a ball, 2-0. Jersey Village got a run out of the bottom of its lineup in inning number 2, and they lead it 3-0. There's a pitch down and in. And Longshore has fallen behind 3-0 on Cade Sanchez. And will they let the big dog eat and let Cade Sanchez rip at something if he likes it on 3-0? Takes one right down the middle. So I'm assuming that Coach Blake Wyatt wanted him to take. Longshore rocks and brings it. That's on the outside corner. And I'll tell you what, Sanchez did not think so. We've all seen the teenage eye roll, and he gave one there. Pitch on the way. Down and in for ball 4. And walks have been a problem for Travis pitchers tonight.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 24, the first baseman, Julian Vaughn.
Julian Vaughn, speaking of walks, he walked in inning number 1. You know that ventilation hole they have on the top of the batting helmet? Actually, some of them have more than one hole. There's a little lock of hair, a little wisp of hair sticking out of the top of Julian Vaughn's helmet. First pitch from Longshore, bunted toward first, but it slices into the foul ground grass. Jersey Village, in addition to their first really great athlete who maybe over time, perhaps Adger Armstrong is the best athlete they ever had. They also had Selvin Young, who went to the Texas Longhorns and helped them win a national football championship, which was a long time ago. Next pitch to Vaughn is center cut right down the middle. He leaves it alone, and now he's down 0-2. Three to nothing. Jersey Village, top of the third. Runner at first base, that's Sanchez with nobody out. Longshore brings it. Tried to get Vaughn to chase a pitch in the dirt. He did not, and it's 1-2. Super pleasant evening. We should be thankful for this. And a beautiful ball field here at Maid Creek, where legendary postseason things have happened. Here's the 1-2, breaking ball. Oh, just missed inside. Josh Shimon, the catcher, turns around and looks at the umpire. I think he might have just asked him, well, I don't know what he would have asked him, but he had to ask something respectful. But the count, 2-2. Pitch on the way, and there's a foul tip. Oh, almost got Vaughn. A silly millimeter of the bat made contact with the ball. And sometimes you see that ball come off the foul tip if you see a replay. In fact, last night when the Astros were playing the Arlington Rangers, there was a foul tip that Jason Castro, great defensive catcher, it just kind of rattles around. It's just off enough where the catcher can't quite squeeze it. So it's still 2-2 on Vaughn. Pitch on the way. Fouled out of play over this tall 50-foot backstop. And it lands on the football practice field. A whole lot of people enjoying the great weather here at Maid Creek, and they're walking or running. Families, people of all ages. And they got some soccer competition going on adjacent to that. Here comes another 2-2. Vaughn takes over but low. And it's 3-2. I think we're going to have us a very, very long baseball game tonight unless things speed up. And Blake Wyatt, head coach of Jersey Village, is asking the infield umpires why it's not a balk. He thinks it should be a balk on Zach Longshore because when he comes set, you have to hold that position for at least a beat. You have to stop your motion. And in the judgment of Blake Wyatt, that hasn't been happening. But no balk calls and no balk warnings so far. See if that affects Longshore on the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. And that is sliced foul over near the Travis bullpen. No action there now, but I see Dylan Kinney, who is typically the closer for the Tigers. He's not stretching in a formal way. He's very tall, and he's reaching up the fence as far as he can. 3-2 on the way. Fly ball to right field. Coming on Mushaw. Makes the catch near the line. And Sanchez has to hustle back to first base. That is the first out of the inning. Now Armando Rocha, who walked in inning number 1. We want to tell you about our plan for tomorrow. It's a pretty ambitious one. Then again, we don't know how many games there are going to be. It's still kind of up in the air. So here's Rocha to try and help himself to more than a 3-0 lead, but first the throw over by Longshore. Sanchez dives back in. Now the first pitch to Rocha, bunts it up in the air and foul back into the net. So tomorrow, if the Travis girls can win their game 2 tonight against Katy, then we'll have game 3 of that series, but it's not looking good. The Katy Tigers 10 and the Fort Bend Travis girls 3. And that's in the 7th inning. So it's down to brass tacks for the Tiger girls. Here's the 0-1, curveball high. Nevertheless, a great season if it doesn't happen for the Travis girls tonight. A lot of people have lost to Katy in the last few years. Coach Caleb Hack seems to have a great team every year. They won state in 2019. Swung on and missed by Rocha. Count goes to 1-2. So if the Travis girls lose tonight, then our first game tomorrow will be at 2 o'clock. Here's the 1-2. There goes the runner. Pitch fouled out of play. Sanchez will have to go back to first. And the count still 1-2 on Rocha. So if Travis cannot come back and win this game, then this series will go to a game 3, and it will be at 2 o'clock, and we'll bring it to you from Cy Ranch, which is a great facility, by the way. But if Travis comes back and wins and finishes off a 2-game sweep of Jersey Village, then we'll have Foster against Barbers Hill, game 2. There's a curveball, and it's a bouncer to Gallegos. Backhands it, throws off the wrong foot, but a beautiful throw to Davis Rivers in time to get Rocha. 6-3 it goes, and Sanchez moves from first to second. 2 outs now for Ryan Landa, the DH. Zach Longshore faced him. That was the first batter that Longshore faced when he came in the first inning. And he struck out Landa. Left-handed swinger. Sanchez in scoring position. Lefty working to lefty. Longshore delivers. Fouled straight back. By the way, we do have an early report on game 1 tonight between Foster and Barbers Hill. Barbers Hill in the 3rd inning, leading Foster 1-0. But there's more to our Saturday plan, so hold on. Landa takes a fastball in the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Longshore with a long look in. Here it comes. Curveball way upstairs. So our plan tomorrow, we know we'll have a game at 2. The question is, will it be Travis against Jersey Village game 3, or will it be Foster Barbers Hill game 2? Well, the Tigers have priority. So if it's the Tigers playing a game 3, that's where we're going. But there will be another game after that. But now back to this one. Landa ready. Longshore delivers in the dirt. It's now 2-2. Cade Sanchez led off the inning with a walk. He's at second base. He advanced over there on Rocha's ground ball out. Home plate umpire lets both dugouts know that it's 2-2. Longshore with a big deep breath comes set at the belt. Looks back there, now brings it, and a ground ball foul on the right. So if the Kempner Cougars can come through with a must-win Game 2 victory tonight against Port Neches Groves, that's in Crosby, and it starts at 8 o'clock, by the way. Starts in about 5 minutes. If Kempner can win tonight, we will have their game tomorrow at 5 p.m. after we do a 2 p.m. Travis game or a 2 p.m. Foster game. We'll probably join the Kempner game in progress. Pitch on the way and a base hit to right field. And coming around third and stopping is Sanchez. Good job by Mushaw, charging and getting the ball back in quickly.
Up next from the Falcons, the catcher, number 21, Fabian Lopez.
So now runners at the corners with 2 outs. And now Fabian Lopez hit into a double play that ended the first inning. Larry Chernock, the volunteer assistant coach. You know, Larry Chernock, his wisdom, his knowledge is a bargain at any price. The Travis Tigers get the benefit of him being in their dugout and at their practices for nothing. Lead on, Larry Chernock. All right, Lopez standing in. Longshore looking at him for the second time. Jersey Village wants another run. They lead it 3-0 here in the top of the third. First pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. No doubt about that one because the cloud of dust came up. Longshore comes set, brings it, and that is high in the air, but it's going to go out of play on the right side. And it finds concrete. Beautiful crowd here tonight at Maid Creek. It's Friday night. Most people don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Maybe at noon, but probably not somewhere in the morning. Jersey Village has out-hit Travis 4-1. They lead it 3-0, and too long of a wait for the catcher Lopez. He steps out. Taps on the outside corner, then the inside one. Ready for the 1-1. Breaking ball right down the middle, and a beauty by Zach Longshore. Mikey Gallegos, the shortstop, reminding his teammates there are 2 outs. Get the easy one at first or second. Lopez ready. Longshore brings it down and in for a ball, and a nice stop in the 6 hole by Shimon. That saved a run. Sanchez would definitely have been able to get home. I didn't measure it, but I estimate that the distance between the backside of home plate and the backstop is 40 feet, maybe 45. Longshore comes set. 2-2 on the way, down and in, and it's a full count, 3-2. With runners at the corners, 2 outs, Jersey Village batting and leading 3-0. Well, this is a good night to have pitching depth because Travis may need to use several. 3-2 pitch. And just a foul tip, and Shimon could not quite squeeze it. And you got Donovan Crisostomo. Came away from the on-deck circle. He's hopping all over the place, picking up baseballs that people are throwing at him from dugouts. All right, 3-2. Coming your way again. Lopez digs in. Longshore brings it. There goes the runner, but it doesn't matter. It's ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Now batting for Jersey Village, number 2, Donovan Crisostomo.
Donovan Crisostomo led off inning number 2 with a walk and came around to score the 3rd Falcon run. Josh Shimon asks for time and goes out to talk to Zach Longshore, and we're going to have a courtesy runner.
Courtesy running for Falcons, number 14, Colin Rosas.
Colin Rosas goes in to run for the catcher Lopez. By the way, I used to live in El Paso, and I went to lunch at the real Rosa's Cantina. You know, the one from the Marty Robbins song? I don't know if it's still there, but if it is, I'll tell you how you can get there if you're ever going to El Paso, maybe to see the AAA Chihuahuas. Here's the pitch to Crisostomo, takes it downstairs for a ball, and Shimon asks for time. He's going to go out and meet Longshore halfway between the plate and the mound. On a night like this, if you're the catcher, Josh Shimon, you have to be the pitcher whisperer and do whatever will help your guys get back on track. Longshore going from the windup with the bases loaded. Here's the 1-0, and it's fouled back. That evens the count 1-1. The bleach blonde Dominic Padilla going to get that foul ball and smiling because he heard me say that. Longshore trying to work out of a jam, but there are 2 outs. Pitch on the way to Crisostomo, and he fouls that one back. 1-2. So Longshore is 1 pitch away from getting out of this. But if this pitch ends up being a gapper or something, then it could be disastrous. Longshore with the cap slightly askew to his right. Looking over the top of the glove. The windup and the pitch. And that is a line drive toward center field. Coming on and making a nice catch. It's that man Masserini, Nick, in the nick of time. He was playing shallow, and it's a good thing. So, Jersey Village loads the bases, but they get nothing. They still lead it, however, 3-0 over your Travis Tigers. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
It'll be Josh Shimon, Mikey Gallegos, and Mason Mushaw for the Travis Tigers in the bottom half of inning number 3. They're facing Armando Rocha, who was the MVP of his district. The little right-handed pitcher is pitching a gem thus far. Only 1 hit allowed through the first 2 innings. Josh Shimon up for the first time.
On the third, number 20, Josh Shimon.
Josh Shimon hasn't been doing a lot of batting in the postseason. Right-handed swinger looking at Rocha, shakes off the sign, brings the first pitch, and fouls straight back into the screen. Rocha, a steady diet of fastballs is what he's going to bring you. Shimon, slightly open stance from the right-handed box. The 0-1 on the way, and that's a ground ball right back to Rocha. Backhands it and then underhands it over to Vaughn. And 2 pitches, 1 out in inning number 3. Now Mikey Gallegos. Mikey with an on-base percentage of .453. 7 hit by pitches. Wait a minute, do I have the right column? Yes, I do. He scored 17 runs not bad when you're the number 9 hitter most of the time. First pitch to him, breaking ball right down the middle. Mikey didn't like it. Rocha brings the next one. That's upstairs for a ball. The Ridgepoint girls advanced to the third round of the playoffs with a win over Cy Creek, a one-gamer last night. The score was 13-10. And Mikey Gallegos hits one to third. Diving is Sanchez, up with it and throws. Oh, what a beautiful play to get Gallegos. Diving headlong, flopping on his belly, making a secure catch, scrambling to his feet and firing in time. Play goes 5-3 and 2 outs and the base is empty. Back to the top of the order, Mason Mushaw struck out swinging in inning number 1 and takes a strike to begin this plate appearance. Mushaw ready, Rocha working quickly, down and away, no chase by Mason. 1-1 the count. His OPS is .962 coming in. Rips and misses a curveball. 1-2. I heard a dad say, wait on that puppy. Yes, but easier said than done. Here's the 1-2, and that's a foul tip, and it bounces off the shin guard of the catcher, Lopez. Missing a foul tip strikeout by the slimmest of margins. Mushaw steps back in there. Rocha shakes off 2 signs. Now he winds. Here comes the 1-2. Up and in. Look out, Mason. He had to move his nose back. And it's 2-2 with 2 outs. Swung on and missed. Rocha gets another one. The kid is on fire. Play some Loverboy. The kid is hot tonight. But instead, we'll be shipping up to Boston, and we'll take a break here on VypeFortBend.com. After 3 full innings, Jersey Village 3, Travis nothing.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Leading off for Jersey Village, it's Dominic Padilla. And for some reason they call him Cody Boy. That's what it sounded like. Right-handed hitter facing Longshore. First pitch to Padilla, breaking ball, checked his swing, but it was in there for a strike. Actually, no, he didn't check his swing. The home plate umpire's signal was that he did go around. 0-1. Padilla ready, brings it, swings at a pitch that was outside the zone. And he's really upset with himself for chasing that one. He's down 0-2. Longshore rocks and brings the 0-2. Breaking ball, he went the other way with it, but right there is Mushaw moving toward the right field line. Easy play for Mason. So he has retired 2 straight Jersey Village Falcons. Correction, it was actually his buddy Masserini in center field that ended the third inning.
Jersey Village, number 18, Toby DeLuca.
Now, Toby DeLuca hit into a double play in the second, but he doubled to lead off the game. Scored the first of the Falcons' runs. Takes the pitch over but low. 1-0 on the leadoff hitter for Jersey Village. Longshore rocks and brings it. That's right in the middle for a strike. Travis is quiet so far. No runs on 1 hit. They've committed 1 error. Jersey Village 3 runs on 3 hits and no errors. There's another called strike. And Longshore starting to throw strikes with more regularity and looking more and more confident. Here's the 1-2. DeLuca looks at a curve, a gutsy take, but it was down. And the count even 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Down and in, and the count goes full. Barbers Hill leads Foster 3-0 in the 4th. That's in the 5A playoffs, and there's a pitch outside. Ball 4 and a long throw of the bat by Toby DeLuca. Wow, that's a lot of walks, folks. Grayson Peck now stands in. 7 walks in the game for Longshore, and before that, the starting pitcher Walker Holzhausen. Now Grayson Peck, a walk and a line out to left field. Zach Nelson made a spectacular catch in the second. First pitch swinging, and it's in the dirt. He comes up empty. Grayson Peck down 0-1. Thinking about what's in the brackets, who's going to play who next if you survive this second round? There's another swing and a miss, a changeup there, and Peck swung before it got there. 0-2. So the winner of this series will face either the Katy Tigers or Cy Ridge. Pitch on the way. It's a ground ball right back to Longshore. Throws to second for 1. And Gallegos on to first. Davis Rivers, a beautiful stretch. And they get the double play. I hope Davis hasn't hurt himself. That was quite a stretch. And he's kind of hobbling to the dugout. Wow. There was a guy whose last name was Biles who played at Dulles, I think 4, maybe 5 years ago. I think he was the best first base stretcher in high school baseball that I ever saw. Anyway, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Travis needs to get the bats going as they try to go for a sweep of Jersey Village in this second round playoff series. They trail 3-0. This is VypeFortBend.com.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number 1, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.net.
So not much happening thus far for the Travis Tigers, but it was kind of this way in game one.
Number 1, Zach Nelson.
They ended up winning 10-1, but Jersey Village has already exceeded the amount of runs that Travis has been giving up on average during their current 14-game win streak. And Zach Nelson swings at the first pitch, and it drops in center field in front of Dominic Padilla. Here we go.
27, Lathan Bazard.
Just the second hit of the game, and now Lathan Bazard, and the PA guy, I guess, has been told that it's Bazard, not Buzzard. Lathan struck out in inning number 1. He's been swinging a hot bat. See what he can do with Rocha. Second time seeing him. Pitch on the way, and it's outside. How about Zach Nelson and stealing bases in the postseason? He's 1 for 1. Rocha, big exhale. Before he throws the 1-0, he throws over to first base, and Nelson dives back in. Bazard's really come through lately for Travis, and he got tired of waiting on Rocha, so he puts up his hand. The home plate umpire gives him a moment. He steps out. Now I think we're ready to go. Here's the 1-0, breaking ball, check swing, but in there for a strike. Rocha comes set at the belt. The 1-1, there goes Nelson, and that is line to center field. It's going to hang up, and a diving catch. A beautiful catch by Padilla. Nelson's got to get back to first. Oh, we've seen some great outfield play already.
Next up for the Travis Tigers,
both teams.
The designated hitter, number 15, J-Sac Alamo.
So it was Grayson Peck who was robbed of extra bases by Nelson in the second. And now it's Bazard who is robbed by the center fielder Padilla. 1 away, and Nelson still at first. Now it's J-Sac Alamo. Looks at a hanging curve that catches the inside corner of the plate. 0-1 to Alamo, who popped up to second base in inning number 2. Bounces a little bit in the batter's box. Rocha brings the 0-1, and it's a pitch out. Nothing doing by Nelson, and the count now, I think it's 1-1. Alamo moves the bat in a circle behind his head. Here's the pitch. There goes Nelson. Pitch way outside, and the throw down is not in time. It bounced in, and Nelson stayed on the ground, slid right in. It was just impossible for the shortstop, DeLuca, to kind of catch the ball that was bouncing up and then bring the tag down in time. So a runner in position, in scoring position for Alamo. 2-1 is the count. Here's Rocha's pitch. Swung on and missed. The count even 2-2. So Zach Nelson now 2 for 2 stealing bases in the postseason. Pitch on the way. Alamo, good take. It's outside. Count goes full. Masserini has a stolen base already in tonight's game. His first steal of the postseason. 3-2 pitch to Alamo is a curveball high. Rocha upset with himself. He did not locate that one the way he wanted to.
Now batting for Travis, number 2, Nick Masserini.
Nick Masserini comes in, and for Rocha, how many walks? Well, that's his first one. He's pitched with impeccable control. Or should I say immaculate control? I think that would be a better word. And now Masserini. First pitch to him, fastball above the letters, 1-0. A lot of noise coming out of that Travis dugout. Maybe they're like a boiling pot, and the lid is starting to quiver. Fabian Lopez goes out there to talk for his pitcher a moment. You know, Rocha, not a very big dude, and neither is his catcher, Lopez. Masserini 1 for 1 with a second inning single. One of only 2 Travis hits. Here's a breaking ball. It hung and it was high. Too high to be worth going after it. 2-0 now on Nick Masserini, and Rocha for the first time is having a little trouble throwing strikes when he needs to. Comes set, looks back at Nelson, brings the 2-0. Big rip, and he blew that by Masserini. The count's 2-1. So Nick's 5 for 12 on the postseason so far. Here's the pitch, and that is high in the air. It's going to be a pop-up, center field. Looks like it's Padilla. He's got it. Nelson bluffs a move to second base, and whoa, careful. Well, he tagged up, and then he moved, and so when the throw came back into the second baseman, Crisostomo, he kind of jumped up. He came down on the bag before Nelson got back, but Nelson had tagged up. The fly out to center field is the second out, and now still runners at first and second, and Davis Rivers needing to get untracked here. Hit a ground ball to first base the first time. Big rip at the first pitch, and it was a changeup from Rocha. He was expecting the gas. The sophomore, Rivers, inside target, and he fouls one straight back. I don't know if you heard it hit that vinyl pad. We try to bring you the best sounds of the game. 0-2 to Rivers. Travis down 3-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch on the way, there goes Nelson, and it's a foul back. I've got my little defensive charts taped to the screen, and they're flapping around now because the ball hit the screen. Travis trying to get a sweep of Jersey Village, but the Falcons are not going quietly. In fact, they seem to be intent on victory here tonight. It's 3-0. Rivers ready. Here comes the 0-2, and he fouls one back again. It almost gets over the screen. Josh Shimon comes out of the on-deck area to pick it up. Villarreal waiting to bat next, but Rocha has found the strike zone again, and all Rivers can do is just foul him off. See what happens on the next 0-2, and that one is outside, 1-2. Left-handed hitter Davis Rivers. Rocha looks back at Nelson. And now a look back at second. He does not make a throw. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed by Davis. Rocha, a look back at the Travis dugout before he heads back to his own. He's pitching a masterful game. He's only given up 2 hits, and through 4, it's Jersey Village 3 and Travis nothing. We'll be right back.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it. And we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the team at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway, and Williams Trace in Sugar Land for taking care of business for us every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Third pitcher of the night is on the mound for the Travis Tigers. It is hard-throwing right-hander Dylan Kinney. So I'll start by telling you what Dylan has done in the regular season and thus far in the postseason combined. Dylan has made 10 appearances. He's 1-0, 14 innings covered. He's gotten a save every time he's had an opportunity, 2 for 2, but this is not a save opportunity. 7 hits in 14 innings, so he averages 0.5 hits each inning. 3 runs allowed, those were earned. He's walked 7, but he's struck out 23.
Number 5.
And his ERA is 1.50. And Dylan will face Cade Sanchez, the third baseman for Jersey Village. Sanchez with a single and a walk tonight. And the numbers for Kinney in the postseason, this is his 3rd appearance. He does have 1 postseason save, and that was the Katie Taylor clincher last Saturday. 2 innings pitched, no hits or runs, and 1 strikeout. So here he comes in the top of the 5th. First pitch is high in the air. It's going to hang up for Nelson. He's looking for it. He couldn't find it for a second there. Then he located it, and it was so high in the air, it was really above that place where the light standards are illuminating the baseball. But Zach stayed with it, so 1 away. And while strikeouts are fun to watch when you see a powerful pitcher like Dylan Kinney delivering, sometimes economy is important, so we've got a long way to go here. Now Julian Vaughn looking at Kinney for the first time. Breaking ball catches the inside corner of the plate to Vaughn, who's 0 for 1 but walked in the first inning. 3-0, Jersey Village on top. There's another breaking ball. It's in there at the letters. Vaughn didn't think so. He's looking at the umpire and palms toward the heavens. You know, sometimes you just see those challenges that we didn't do back when I was a teenager. There's a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. A beauty from Dylan Kinney. His 2nd strikeout of the postseason.
Now batting for Jersey
2 outs and the base is clean, and now it's Armando Rocha. Rocha, you can see, has a fiery, competitive personality, because after he got that strikeout to end the fourth inning, he looked back at the Travis dugout, and he'd really like to get a base hit here. He's walked and grounded out to short. First time looking at Dylan Kinney, who starts him with the breaking ball. Strike on the outside corner. Next pitch to Rocha. Over, but it's low. And he takes a little walk out of the batter's box. He looks kind of like Hank Azaria. Kenny shakes off a sign, gets the one he wants. Breaking ball down and away, trying to get Rocha to chase. He didn't do it. And the count's 2-1. They play him straight away and not very deep in the outfield, and there's a pitch down and away, and just 3-1. Rocha kindly picks up the ball that rolled over near his feet. Underhanded it to Shimon. And now Kinney wanted to switch out baseballs. Travis down 3-0, and they've been out hit 4-2 in this game. Kinney nods. Pitch on the way upstairs, and that's ball 4.
Now batting number 3.
So the base on balls bug has bitten every Travis pitcher. First Holzhausen, then Longshore, and now in his first inning of work, Dylan Kinney issues a 2-out walk, and Ryan Landa will stand in.
Pitcher number 10, Damian Vivas.
Actually, pinch hitter. Or is there actually? No, it is Landa hitting. And what they're doing is announcing a courtesy runner for Jersey Village. Running for Rocha, the pitcher. Pitch on the way, and it's outside. I'm not sure if Dylan was trying to throw a curveball that just did not break. Damian Livas is the runner at first base. There's a fastball high from Kinney, and it's 2-0 as he works to Ryan Landa. Wind still blowing out to right field, very, very gently, not too much. Kinney from the stretch brings it, and a foul back into the net. You know, one of these days it's going to foul back into the net. It's going to knock our microphone to the concrete. And that won't be a problem. I'll just put it back. 2-1 is the count. Kinney brings it. Breaking ball high, and now Dylan is having a hard time throwing strikes after getting the first 2 hitters. You got Sanchez to fly out to left field. And Julian Vaughn struck out swinging, but then a walk to Rocha. And the count 3-1 on Landa. There's a high fly ball into right field, and it's Mushaw looking at it. He finds it. He makes the catch, and that'll do it. So for these Jersey Village Falcons, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll proceed to the bottom of the 5th. The Falcons lead the Tigers 3-0 in Game 2.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
It's 3-0 Jersey Village on top of Travis in Game 2 here at Main Creek High School. And we have a report as the Foster Falcons have tied up Barbers Hill in the 5th. Barbers Hill was up 3-0 and now it's all tied. That's Game 1 of their series, and if they have to play 2 games tomorrow, they will. The first of them will be at 2 o'clock. And if Travis is playing a Game 3 against these Jersey Village Falcons tomorrow, we'll have that one for you at 2 o'clock. But if Travis can come back and win this one and complete the sweep, then we will go to the Foster versus Barbers Hill Game 2. So no matter what happens tonight between Barbers Hill and Foster, there will still be a resumption of that series tomorrow. Max Villarreal leads off for the Travis Tigers in the bottom of the 5th. They trail 3-0. He swings to the first pitch. It's a strike. Rocha brings it. And there's a line drive to right center. It'll get down for a hit. It's toward the gap. And a nice job of cutting it off by Raydon Arroyo. He gets it back in. So it's a single for Villarreal, who continues to swing a hot bat. Villarreal is now 6 for 12 in the postseason. And now it's Josh Shimon. By the way, the right fielder, Raydon Arroyo, we haven't mentioned his name because there's someone DHing for him, but if you like the old show Designing Women, there was a very funny episode where Julia kept saying, "Thank you, Raydon." I'm sure some of our Travis moms remember that. They have to. Maybe Travis grandmas. 1-0 the count on Shimon as he took a ball down and away. Rocha looks in. Doesn't waste much time after coming set. Now brings it to Shimon, and that's over his head. Josh ducks, and it's 2-0. And evidently it's an unlucky baseball. Lopez, the catcher, asked the umpire for another one. Shimon bangs the clay out of his spikes, surveys the field, and steps back in. Mikey Gallegos waiting to bat next as it's the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Travis in the bottom of the 5th. They've been getting good production thus far in the playoffs from the bottom half. There's a strike at the belt. And I'm going to say that one was right down Greenhouse Road for a strike. We're at Maid Creek. Beautiful ballpark and beautiful weather. Shimon waiting, tapping the bat on his shoulder. Rocha brings it. It's outside. Good eye by Shimon. Oh, my goodness. It's a called strike. There's no way that was in the strike zone. It's 2-2. Villarreal leading off of first base. He has stolen a base in the postseason, and there's a throw over. He dives back in. Will Mad Max try to steal a base and get into scoring position? Shimon trying to get on. It's 2-2. Rocha brings it, and there goes Villarreal. The ball is hit back to the mound, and everybody's going to be safe. It bounced off the glove of Rocha, and Travis has something going. First and second, nobody out.
Travis, number 5, Mikey Gallegos.
Mikey Gallegos will now stand in, and that's got to be a base hit. It was on top of Rocha immediately. No way that's an error. And now Blake Wyatt, the head coach of the Falcons, comes out to the mound. He doesn't have anybody going in the bullpen. There is somebody in the bullpen, a beautiful little child. A little boy, he's like, I don't know, 20 inches tall. Just learned to walk, you can tell. It's fun to watch little kids discover stuff. Meanwhile, Coach Wyatt talking to Rocha. Rocha nodding his head. Whatever the instructions were, he says, message received. I heard and I obey. Mikey Gallegos 0 for 1 tonight with a ground ball to third base. And Cade Sanchez made a beautiful play on that one, just diving into the dirt, scrambling to his feet, and firing on to first. Mikey crowds the plate from the right-handed box, shows bunt, offers at it, but comes up empty, and it's strike one. Sanchez was crashing hard from third base. Will Gallegos square around again? Or was that just for show? And there's a throw back to second base, and easily getting back is Villarreal. Gallegos keeps those elbows tucked in close until right about the time the pitch is going to be delivered. Now he squares. Makes contact, but it's a foul ball, and the count is 0-2. So we'll see if Coach Grimm takes the bunt off. Probably so, but not necessarily. So Gallegos represents the tying run in the batter's box. It's 3-0 Jersey Village. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Travis trying to sweep the Falcons. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball up and away. Jersey Village fans not happy, but I think that was a correct call. Gallegos, a quick step out. Now he's back in. Rocha shakes off two signs. And now he steps off. Travis is 3-0 thus far in the postseason. This is their second round opponent, Jersey Village. That's up and away, and the count's now even 2-2. Villarreal is at second, and Micah Dean is running at first base. Pitch on the way, and nice rip. And there went our microphone. I told you that was going to happen. I told you that was going to happen. All right, get back up there, microphone. Get back in the game. All right, it's ready, and we're ready. Pitch on the way, just missed the outside corner. A gutsy take by Gallegos. It's 3-2. Rocha ready to bring it. Nobody out. There's a called strike three, and Gallegos knew it. One away.
Next up for Travis, the right fielder, number 6, Mason Mushaw.
Mason Mushaw now. He struck out twice. See what he has done with the data he's seen on Rocha so far. First pitch, breaking ball away. And it's 1-0. Rocha's been efficient. This is his first real problem. Check swing, but in there for a strike. Rocha has almost thrown 80 pitches. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And the count is 1-2. And that was the 78th pitch for Rocha. Mushaw ready. Pitch on the way, and he swings and misses it. A pitch up out of the strike zone. 2 down, and those runners are still at first and second. It's going to be up to Zach Nelson.
Now batting for Travis, number 1, the left fielder, Zach Nelson.
Zach Nelson, 4 for 11 in the postseason. Before he bats, Lopez goes out there to chat up Rocha. Left-handed hitting Zach Nelson. Pitch on the way, takes a strike. He really crowds the plate from that left-handed box. If his nose was running, something would fall on the plate. Here's the 0-1, and he swings and slices it foul into the darkness on the left. Nice run over there. Grayson Peck and Cade Sanchez both giving it a look. Correction, that was Toby DeLuca and Cade Sanchez, and it's 0-2 on Nelson. This could be big. Pitch on the way. High for a ball. Nelson steps out. Rocha comes set. Here's the pitch. Way outside, and Zach really wanted to swing, but he resisted the urge somehow. And it's 2-2. Rocha brings it. Swung on and missed. And Rocha strikes out the side. He has been magnificent. He is cruising through 5 innings, and Jersey Village leads Travis 3-0. This is VypeFortBend.com.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number one, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.net.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Well, congratulations to the girls from Katy. They have knocked out our Travis girls in round 3 of the playoffs. So a great season for Katie Kilgore and her staff and her girls. And looking forward to what they can do in the future, especially with Ariel Kowalewski at third base. Still 3-0 Jersey Village on top, and they bat in the bottom of the 6th, or top of the 6th rather. Fabian Lopez, Donovan Crisostomo, and Dominic Padilla. That's the first time I've hesitated on Crisostomo tonight. And the first 2 pitches are out of the strike zone to Lopez. He hit into a double play in the first, walked in the third. Wind starting to pick up, blowing out toward right field. Looks like we have somebody throwing in the Travis bullpen. See if we can figure out who that is. Kenny brings the next one. Next one, check swing, but it's a called strike on the outside corner to Lopez. Next pitch is downstairs, and the count goes to 3-1. I'm not certain, but I think maybe is possibly Lance Kahn warming up. Just don't know. And Kinney brings it. There's a pitch fouled in the air way back behind us. Look out. The count is 3-2 on Fabian Lopez, the home plate umpire, making sure everybody knows that. Kinney ready. Pitch on the way. That's a high fly ball to left center field. And it's going to be Masserini in center calling for it and squeezes it for out number 1.
Now batting for Jersey Village.
Now Donovan Crisosimo lined out to center field where Masserini made a catch to end the 3rd inning. He also led off the 2nd with a walk. Jersey Village is its own little municipality, kind of like Meadows Place, although it's bigger than Meadows Place. First pitch, check swing, but a strike on the outside corner as it was a slider from Dylan Kinney. Shimon gives him the sign. Dylan rocks and fires the 0-1. Breaking ball over but low, and it's 1-1. Jersey Village looking like they're going to have us go into Cy Ranch for game 3 if Travis can't come back. There's a ground ball to third base and a pickup and a late throw, and it's a throwing error on the part of Bizard. So with 1 out, there's a runner at second base as Crisosimo reaches on the, I don't know if you call 2 errors on 1 play.
Next up for Jersey Village, the center fielder, number 1, Dominic Padilla.
But Bizard upset with himself. And now here we go to Dominic Padilla. That's one of those situations where there was kind of weak contact. If it had been hit as hard as you normally see a ground ball hit, might have been easier for Bizard to field it.
Be big, Juan, be big.
Now Padilla ready. Kenny looks back at second. Now he steps off. Crisosimo has pretty good speed. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Padilla stands tall in the right-handed box. This is his first time looking at Dylan Kinney. And there's a ground ball to Gallegos, moves to his right, throws hard and gets him at first. 2 away, and on the play, it's the runner moving over. Crisosimo moves over to third base.
18, the shortstop, Toby.
Very difficult play for Gallegos because as he was trying to make that play, Crisosimo was kind of running, and I'm sure that at least for a nanosecond or two, blocked his view of the baseball. Runner at third, 2 outs now. DeLuca looks at a breaking ball. Beauty on the outside corner as Kinney paints it. Next pitch, breaking ball, and that's ground ball to Bizard. Throws late and pulls Rivers off the bag. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Travis is going to get bailed out because the home plate umpire says it was a foul ball. The umpire behind third base didn't say that it was foul, but the home plate umpire did. And it's kind of like a football officiating crew where if one official sees a ball hit the ground and says it's not a complete pass, then it's not a complete pass. And in this case, the home plate umpire said it's a foul ball. And that's a good thing for Bizard as the ball bounced off of his chest and he threw late and a little bit wide of first. And that'll be like nothing ever happened. Blake Wyatt, the head coach for Jersey Village, came and talked to the home plate umpire briefly. And back into the box is DeLuca with a count of 0-2. Kinney brings it. Swing and a miss. And Josh Shimon might have said something to DeLuca before heading back to the dugout. Things might be getting a little chippy, I don't know, but I don't know why else he would turn around before he headed back to the dugout. But I do know we're playing rock and roll. It's Friday night, and Travis needs to get the bats going in the bottom of the sixth. When we come back, it'll be Bizard, Alamo, and Masserini do. 3-0, Jersey Village.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
Introducing the new limited time spicy chicken sandwich at Whataburger. With the flair of spicy crispy chicken topped with fresh, cool veggies and pickles, this flavor speaks for itself. So stop by your hometown Whataburger and try it today.
Number 27, Lathan Bazard.
Lathan Bazard leading off for the Tigers, who trail 3-0. They're trying to sweep this series with Jersey Village. The hits are now even at 4, but Rocha has been magnificent for the Falcons. Breaking ball on the outside corner. That is his 87th pitch. He's got a whole lot more in the tank. In 5 innings, he's given up 4 hits, no runs, earned or otherwise, 7 strikeouts. Bazard fouls one over on the right side, and it's going to get out of play. But the count is 0-2. Only 1 walk issued by Rocha. He is their ace. He has pitched like it, and they had to have this kind of performance, but of course. 2 more innings to go. Bazard ready for the 0-2, and he hits that one high in the air. Will it stay in play? And it hits the screen about 20 feet up, and there was nothing that the catcher, Fabian Lopez, could do. So Bazard, you see him step out of the box, takes a deep breath, steps back in. Open stance, right-handed hitter. Rocha rocks and fires. And he hits it deep to left field. That is deep. It is deep, and it is off the wall. No. Off the wall it is. Out of the glove of Grayson Peck. He gave it a ride, did Lathan Bazard, and maybe that's something to get the Tigers going. A double. I believe it's their first extra base hit of the night. Let me double check on that. Indeed it is. 5th hit of the game for Travis and their first extra base hit. And Bazard stepped over to give assistant coach Carter Welch his protective equipment. And here we go with J-Sac Alamo, also known as Jay Isaac. Swings at a curveball and rips it to left field. Bazard would be held at third base, but there are runners at first and third with nobody out. And maybe this is the resurgence that we've been looking for from the Travis Tigers. And they are rattling the aluminum bleachers here at Maid Creek. I think they're ready to explode. 2 consecutive hits to start the 6th inning. And now Blake Wyatt, head coach of Jersey Village, steps out there to go to the mound. What'll he do? What will he do? Well, I can tell you that nobody's been throwing in the Falcons bullpen. He's going to head back to the dugout, and it's still Rocha's baseball and Rocha's game.
Now batting for the Travis Tigers.
And the home plate umpire lets Coach Wyatt know that if he makes another mound visit, he will have to change pitchers. Now Masserini, 1 for 2 with a second inning single. Rocha comes set at the belt. Brings the pitch, and it's a ground ball towards second base. Could be 2. Flip to second for 1. Too late to get the out at first. And Bazard scores. Travis is on the board, 3-1. So Masserini reaches on a fielder's
now
choice.
First baseman, number 23, Davis Rivers.
And Alamo is retired, and it goes 4-6. Now, Davis Rivers. This is time to break out, Davis. But one of the umpires asks for time. I'm not sure what was going on over at first base, but now Masserini takes his lead. Masserini 1 for 1 in stolen bases in the postseason. There he goes. Pitch outside for a ball, and he slides in. Save! He enjoys the go into scoring position he does. And he got a face full of dirt, and he's shaking it all out. But Nick Masserini is very happy. By the way, I never realized his hair was so long. He keeps it stuff under the cap or the batting helmet. The count now 1-0 on Rivers. He made that long stretch off of first base to complete a crucial double play. The righty Rocha working to the lefty Rivers, who's 0 for 2, but he wants to erase all that. 1-0 on the way, and it's a line drive off of the glove of the shortstop. Coming around third is Masserini. Here's the throw to the plate. It's high. He's safe. 3-2, and Davis slides into second on the throw. A run-scoring single by Davis Rivers. Masserini comes home, and now Rivers is in scoring position. Oh, the plot thickens in the bottom of the 6th. And here comes Blake Wyatt. I think the Jersey Village head coach is going to replace his pitcher. He has to. He has crossed the third base line, and who will he turn to? The Travis Bats have awakened just like it was last night, although that was a game they won 10-1, and they're still trailing. It's 3-2, but 1 out, and Davis Rivers is at second base. Well, I hope I didn't misinterpret a gesture that the home plate umpire made. But I think he was letting Coach Wyatt know that he had to make a change if he came back out. Okay, well, evidently he does not have to make a change. Rocha's still out there. All right. And we're going to have Micah Dean come in and run for Davis Rivers at second base. I hope Rivers is okay. It looked like he had a tender, I think it was his left hamstring, kind of clutching at the back of his leg. So Rocha, he's up to 94 pitches, and it's not going to be Micah Dean. Dean went out there.
Aguilar.
And now it's Justin Aguilar who's going to run for Davis Rivers at second. And it's Max Villarreal. So what kind of night is Villarreal having? He's 1 for 2. And he has an opportunity to drive in the tying run as Justin Aguilar, a speed merchant, leads off of second base. But before we get going again, Blake Wyatt is now talking to the home plate umpire, and I'm a little bit confused as to why he was able to visit the mound twice and he didn't have to remove Rocha. But when I get a chance, I will talk to an umpire and get a clarification. All right, Mad Max Villarreal. He represents the go-ahead run. Swings at a curveball and comes up empty, 0-1. Travis has now out-hit Jersey Village 7-4. They've helped the Falcons with a couple of errors. Rocha brings it. That's a strike at the knees. Villarreal laid off. I don't think he has a problem with the call. I just think he didn't think he could do much with that pitch, but now he's got to protect. And now a look back at second, and Aguilar just kind of walks back to the bag. Micah Dean is in the on-deck circle. That's why he's not running at second. Pitch on the way, swung on, ground ball into left field for a base hit, but it's not going to result in a run. Aguilar stops at third. He kind of had to hold up there and make sure that neither Sanchez nor DeLuca was going to grab that ball. He didn't want to run himself into an out, but we've got runners at the corners, and the go-ahead run is now at first base, and Micah Dean will stand in. Micah Dean, .333 on the year, .405 on-base percentage. He's driven in 12 runs in only 38 plate appearances. That's pretty good. Travis needs him to come through here in the bottom of the sixth. They trail 3-2. Rocha ready, brings it. There's a foul ball back over our heads and out of play. Playoff drama, Travis trying to sweep a series. Long look in by Rocha. Here's the 0-1. Curveball missed away, and Villarreal steals second. They fake a throw. Just trying to draw that throw, and that's significant. It takes the double play off the table, and you've got two runners in scoring position. So if Micah Dean can bring home 2 runs, Travis has the lead. Rocha brings it. Swing and a foul tip. It gets underneath the catcher Lopez all the way back to the backstop. 1-2 now on Micah Dean. Rocha brings it. Swung on and missed. 2 away.
Now batting for Tigers in 5, the shortstop, Mikey Gallegos.
Now Mikey Gallegos stands in. Pitch to Gallegos. First pitch swinging high in the air to center field. It's going to be the shortstop calling for it. DeLuca, he's got it. Travis does some damage. They score 2 runs, but they leave 2 runners, and we will go to the 7th. The Tigers trying to complete a sweep, but they're down 3-2. And when Jersey Village comes up to bat, we're going to see Grayson Peck, Cade Sanchez, and Julian Vaughn. 3-2, Jersey Village.
Breaking up is hard to do. Just when you think you're ready to leave, you talk yourself back into staying. And when it comes to your wireless carrier, you know you should have left a while ago. You're over the big 3 carriers. You deserve better. Xfinity Mobile, the carrier rated #1 in customer satisfaction. Now you can get unlimited with 5G included for just $30 a month when you get 4 lines. $30 for all the flexibility you could ask for on the nation's fastest, most reliable network. That's the kind of relationship you want to be in, where there's give and take. We give you unlimited data for $30. You take it everywhere you go. So break free from the big three and switch to Xfinity Mobile to start saving.
Take the savings challenge at xfinitymobile.com/mysavings or visit an Xfinity store to learn how our Switch Squad makes it easy to switch to Xfinity Mobile and Internet together and save hundreds. Savings compared to top 3 carriers. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds at 20 gigabytes per line. Most reliable based on Root Metrics US report. Results vary, not an endorsement.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday.
Dylan Kinney's still out there.
FirstTireandAuto.com.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize the commercial wasn't over. Dylan Kinney's still out there. And for Jersey Village trying to get back a couple of runs, they're only leading now 3-2. It'll be Peck, Sanchez, and Vaughn. Dylan Kinney still out there for the Travis Tigers. Pitch on the way. And hit foul on the ground on the third base side. And I see some stirring in the Jersey Village bullpen. Looks like a right-hander, but I don't know that I can see his jersey number. Kinney's pitch is a curveball, and it's over but low. 1-1 on Peck. Hit into a double play, walked, and lined out to left field, where Zach Nelson robbed him. Kinney's pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-1. These two teams, if Jersey Village hangs on and wins this game, will play at Cy Ranch tomorrow at 2 o'clock. If that happens, we'll be there. We know there won't be a Travis softball game because Katie knocked out our Travis girls tonight. There's a line drive down the left field line, but it's foul by about 8 feet. He really turned on that one. And I'm sure you've seen many a baseball player do it. Peck just kind of hopping around like, oh, that was so close. Now he's back in the box. Now he's out of the box. Takes a good swing, cleans off the barrel of the bat. For what reason, I don't know, but it's just what batters do. The 2-2, and a breaking ball just missed him. And it's 3-2. Peck tightens up the Velcro on the gloves. Now he's back in there. Dylan Kinney doesn't want to lose the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a foul back behind us, out of play and to our right. Jersey Village not going away quietly. They have been nursing this lead for a long time. They scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and it was 3-0 until the bottom of the 6th when Travis got 2 runs. It's a 1-run game. Kinney brings it. Swinging another foul. That goes off the screen on the right side. Ricochets down in front of the Travis dugout. Dylan Kinney shakes off a sign from Shimon. Pitch on the way. Another foul back. Wow, Peck is hanging in there like a rusty fish hook. Beautiful evening for baseball and a very entertaining evening of baseball as Jersey Village tries to fight off elimination from Travis. Here's the 3-2 again. Called strike 3. Pecked through the bat back toward the dugout like he had a walk. But there is no walk. Now Cade Sanchez, the Falcons' third baseman, singled, walked, and flied out to left field.
Now batting number 5, Cade Sanchez.
Dylan Kinney has slammed the door since he came in. Breaking ball away. 1-0 on Sanchez. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball just missed. 2-0. Kinney in 2 full innings has struck out 2, given up no hits or runs. Next pitch. Strike at the letters on the outside corner. Jersey Village fans thought it was high. Sanchez ready for the 2-1. Kinney delivers. High in the air, foul ground on the right. Coming on is Rivers and Shimon. Oh, can't quite make the catch. He had to run about 45 feet. Nice try, Josh. And Davis Rivers gives him one of those pats on the chest, and Dylan Kinney does the same. These guys are brothers. Brothers in arms. The rhythmic foot stomping of the Jersey Village faithful. They want to get back a bigger lead. They lead it 3-2. We're in the top of the 7th. Kinney nods. Here comes the 2-2. Breaking ball away, and it's 3-2. Double plays have been huge for Travis tonight. They've had 3 of them. But you don't want to depend on that. You don't want to walk the batter here. Kinney brings it. Outside for ball 4. Sanchez will head on down to first, and Julian Vaughn will stand in.
Now batting number 24, Julian Vaughn.
The purple and gold of the Jersey Village Falcons. The scarlet, gray, and white of the Travis Tigers. First pitch, Vaughn grounds one. Gallegos moves over and picks it up. Long throw to make, not in time. He did everything he could, played it perfectly, but he had to go far to his right, set himself and throw. That's an infield hit for Vaughn. Runners first and second for the Falcons. And Kinney's got a bear down here. Now it's Armando Rocha. And for Rocha, how sweet would it be to get a hit to get himself a 2-run lead? Now Coach Grimm comes out of the dugout, turns around. Will he have a mound visit here or not? Okay, now he's headed toward the mound again. Somebody is already hot in the bullpen for Travis. And I think that somebody is going to come out. I just can't see the jersey number. Whoever it is at the gate thinking he's about to get summoned. Maybe Coach Grimm is still thinking it over. I have a feeling he's going to stay with Kinney if he hasn't signaled for anyone just yet. Yeah, they put their hands together, kind of in a Three Musketeers move, all for one, one for all. And here we go. It's Dylan Kinney's game still. And I still can't tell who's throwing in the bullpen for Travis. But whoever it is looks like he's already heated up, and he's not throwing hard now. He's just continuing to throw easy. Now Rocha. Sanchez at second, Vaughn at first. First pitch to Rocha, over but low. Ball one. Barbers Hill beat Foster 7-3. There's a foul ball on the right side, and it's going to go out of play. Just missed hitting the light standard. 1-1 the count on Rocha. His night at the plate. Walk, ground out to short, and another walk. Kenny rocks and fires. Breaking ball, fouled back into the screen, and it's 1-2. Jersey Village fans, or one of them, trying to get everybody to pound their feet against the aluminum bleachers. It's 1-2. Rocha ready. One out with runners at first and second. There's a curveball. It's outside, and a beautiful block of the 4-hole by Josh Shimon. And it's 2-2. Ryan Landa waiting to bat next for Jersey Village, which leads 3-2, top of the seventh. They're facing elimination in this game too. Kinney brings it. And there's a line drive to left field. Coming up throwing is Nelson. And he gets it back in, and they hold the runner Sanchez at third base. The bases are loaded with one out. The ball was hit so hard. In fact, there's a chance, I think, that Sanchez might have been wondering if Nelson was going to catch it on the fly. And if Zach kind of deked him a little bit, what a great job with that. But Dylan Kinney has a problem right here. Sanchez at third, Vaughn at second. Rocha running for himself is on at first base. And Ryan Landa comes up. Left-handed hitter. Kinney comes set, pitches from the stretch. There's a strike on the inside corner. Beautiful location by Dylan. Long look in at Shimon. Now he steps off before he delivers another pitch. And the infielders are talking to each other about the depth at which they want to work. They are in tight. And unless it's a perfect double play ball, they are going to come home with any ground ball. Here's the pitch, and it's grounded into center field for a base hit. Sanchez comes home to score. Vaughn is held at third base. One run comes in. It's 4-2, Jersey Village. Still only one out. It wasn't hit that hard, but through the drawn-in infield, it's just not that hard to get it past everybody. If it has eyes, if you know what I mean.
Now batting number 21, Fabian
Ryan Landa comes through with the single. Sanchez scores, and it's 4-2, and now Fabian Lopez. And here comes Coach Grimm. I think we may have that pitching change. I don't think any additional time is needed to get the new pitcher ready. Dylan Kinney gets a pat on the back and an ovation. All right, before I go to this break, I want to see who emerges from the bullpen, and there we have our answer. It's Arnaldo Sáenz. Arnaldo Sáenz. We'll take a break and be back on VypeFortBend.com. 4-2 Jersey Village, still batting with the bases loaded in the top of the seventh.
What a year. Online classes, in person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Arnaldo Sáenz is about to make his first appearance of the postseason. During the regular season, he made 4 appearances, all of them out of the bullpen. No wins or losses, 4 1/3 innings pitched. He had 1 save and 1 save opportunity. 3 hits allowed in those 4 1/3 innings. No runs earned or otherwise. He walked 3 and struck out 4. He's got an ERA of 0. He's a right-hander. And coming out of the bullpen, he will face Fabian Lopez, the Jersey Village catcher. Base is still loaded, still only 1 out. He's a sidewinder. Kind of stands with that left foot over a little bit on the third base side. And he can really put a snap in that ball. The horizontal movement is pretty amazing. I'm just watching his warm-ups. He can put a little clockwise spin on it, and it can run away from the left-handed hitters or run in on the right-handed hitters. So he hasn't had a whole lot of work, and we'll just see how it works out with Arnaldo Sáenz. Travis does have pitching depth, and they really need to put out this little fire here and go to their last at bat trailing by no more than 2, if that is at all possible. Sáenz looks in at Shimon. Base is loaded. First pitch, in there for a strike. Lopez is hit it at a double play, walked and flied out to center field. Vaughn is at third, Rocha at second, and Landa at first. Sáenz nods after getting his sign, but then Lopez, right before he was about to bend at the waist and get ready to deliver, the catcher Lopez, the Jersey Village catcher, in the batter's box asked for time. And there's a ground ball. Gallegos picks it up, throws home, and they get the out at the plate. Shimon digs out a throw. Tough play for Gallegos. He slid down and had to throw it before he really had his feet under him. The ball bounced in. Shimon made the catch with 1 knee on the plate. Whew. That was really close to a 5-2 lead, but there are now 2 away, and the infield can back up to normal depth. My scorebook is really a mess. Now we go to Donovan Crisostomo. Getting his first look at Arnaldo Sáenz. Righty to righty, Crisostomo swings and misses at the first pitch. So it might turn out to be a genius move by Coach Grimm to go to Arnaldo Sáenz with that crafty sidearm delivery. Sometimes it can be tough to pick up the baseball, especially for the right-handed hitter. Sáenz nods at Shimon. Here comes the 0-1. Outside, Shimon backhands it. 1-1. And now we're going to get a courtesy runner As it's the catcher Lopez coming off. And I think that's, I can't identify the number, can't see it. Crisostomo ready. Science taking his time. It's Isaiah Leatherwood who's running. There's a slow roller, but it's a foul ball because off the bat it hit the foot of Crisostomo. So the count is 1-2. One run has come across for Jersey Village in this top of the 7th. They lead it 4-2. They've got to win to push this series to a game 3. Zions gets his sign. He goes from the stretch. Pitch on the way. It's a ground ball toward third. Easy play. Stepping on the bag is Bazard. Make it Lance Kahn. Kahn has come in, replacing Lathan Bazard. And now we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is the top of the order for the Travis Tigers. 2 to tie, 3 to win. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com as they trail it 4-2.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible Xi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
So Travis has used 4 different pitchers: Holzhausen, Longshore, Kinney, and Science. And Jersey Village has used only one, their ace, Rocha. In 6 innings, 102 pitches thrown, 8 hits allowed, 2 runs, both earned. He struck out 8 and walked only 1. And they're going to stick with him and ride that nag all the way across the finish line, they hope, in this game 2. There's no tomorrow if he doesn't come through. So Travis needing 2 runs to tie this thing up, and 3 would walk it off. Mason Mushaw leads off.
At the bottom of the 7th, number 6, Mason Mushaw.
He's been fighting it tonight. 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Rocha winds and comes with it. Here's a pitch on the outside corner. Mushaw ready. Pitch on the way. And he sends one to left field. It drops in for a hit in front of Peck. Mason Mushaw. What strong confidence he has after you go 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts and he gets a critical base hit to lead off this final at bat for Travis. Now Zach Nelson. He's 1 for 3, had a 4th inning single. Struck out his last time. That was in the 5th when Rocha struck out the side. Lefty swinging Zach Nelson. Here's the pitch. High in the air, first pitch swinging. This will be an easy play for the center fielder Padilla. He's under it. He's got it. 1 away.
Next up for the Tigers, number 27, the 3rd baseman, Lathan Bazard.
Lathan Bazard now stands in. Struck out, line to center field, and doubled. Gentle wind blowing out to right field doesn't favor the right-handed hitting Bazard. Now there's a quick throw over, and Mushaw dives back in. Bizard waiting patiently. Rocha brings it. That's high for a ball. J. Isaac Alamo waiting to bat next for the Travis Tigers. And now Vaughn comes over from first base to say a little something to Rocha. And his catcher Lopez goes out there too. High tension, but the crowd goes a little quiet now. They might be tired. All right, Lathan Bizard. He doesn't look nervous. Steps back into the box. Here's the pitch. Takes a strike at the letters. 1-1 the count on Lathan Bizard. Rocha was about ready to deliver, and then he stepped off. Here comes the 1-1 from Rocha. Curveball way upstairs above the crown of Bizard's helmet, and it's 2-1. Mushaw with a cautious lead off of first. Here's the pitch. Bizard fouls it back into the net, and it's 2-2. Rocha is well over 100 pitches now. Bizard digs in. Here comes the 2-2 outside, and the count is full. Three and two. And now there is a need for the adjustment of the right shin guard of the catcher, Fabian Lopez. Okay, here comes the payoff pitch. Bizard swings, and it's a ground ball, could be two. Shortstop flips to second for one. On to first for the third out, and that will do it. Jersey Village gets the victory in game two, and Rick Grimm shakes the hand of Rocha. Very classy move, and now shaking hands with the Jersey Village coaches. And these two groups will see each other tomorrow. Jersey Village, wow, what a performance by Rocha. You just got to tip your cap to him. We'll take a break and be back with the totals right after this.
This is the sound of a family of four, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about the fastest Wi-Fi available, only from Xfinity, or other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Now with double the speed included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
What a year. Online classes, in-person, masks. We should be proud of all of our grads for making it through this year. Now is the time to show your appreciation and keep your grad rolling. A new set of tires from First Tire and Auto. Check this out. Save up to $300 on tires. Go to firsttireandauto.com for all the details. Don't forget the watch and other gifts too. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Breaking up is hard to do. Just when you think you're ready to leave, you talk yourself back into staying. And when it comes to your wireless carrier, you know you should have left a while ago. You're over the big 3 carriers. You deserve better. Xfinity Mobile, the carrier rated #1 in customer satisfaction. Now you can get unlimited with 5G included for just $30 a month when you get 4 lines. $30 for all the flexibility you could ask for on the nation's fastest, most reliable network. That's the kind of relationship you want to be in, where there's give and take. We give you unlimited data for $30. You take it everywhere you go. So break free from the big 3 and switch to Xfinity Mobile to start saving.
Take the savings challenge at xfinitymobile.com/mysavings or visit an Xfinity store to learn how our Switch Squad makes it easy to switch to Xfinity Mobile and Internet together and save hundreds. Savings compared to top 3 carriers. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds at 20 gigabytes per line. Most reliable based on RootMetrics US report. Results vary, not an endorsement.
Jersey Village comes through tonight. They get the victory 4-2 over the Travis Tigers, and these 2 teams will play Game 3 tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Cy Ranch High School. For Jersey Village, 4 runs on 6 hits. They played errorless defense. They left 10 runners on base. I was kind of surprised at that total. Travis, 2 runs on 9 hits. They just couldn't get the timely hits. And they also made 2 errors that complicated things when they were trying to get Jersey Village out and get their defense off the field. So DeLuca had a double for Jersey Village to lead off the ball game, and as it turned out, that was the Falcons' only extra base hit. But they got RBIs from Sanchez, Armando Rocha, and also Ryan Landa. So they spread the offensive responsibilities around, and Travis really didn't get started offensively until the 6th. Lathan Bazard had a double, which was the only extra base hit of the game for the Tigers. And they scored 2 in the 6th, but they left runners on and missed out on the opportunity. And Armando Rocha, he was magnificent when his team needed him to be. 110 pitches thrown, a 7-inning complete game, 9 hits, but he scattered them, obviously. He gave up 2 runs, both of them earned. He struck out 8 and walked only 1. And Walker Holzhausen, who's had a tough last few days with the salmonella, came in and was not able to get anyone out in the first inning. And Travis sent 3 other pitchers to the mound and got close there, got within 3-2, but then Jersey Village added a run in the top of the 7th, and they end up getting the double play right there at the end to negate 3 double plays by the Travis defense, and your final score is 4-2. So it's not a good night for Fort Bend as Barbers Hill beats Foster in the Class 5A playoffs, and the Travis girls lose to Katy, and they are eliminated in the 3rd round from the softball playoffs. And we love the Travis girls, and great year for Coach Kilgore and all of them, and we think they'll be back next year. But, you know, Katy, Katy Tiger softball program kind of sets the standard. So got to find a way to get as good as they are. Well, we'll be back with you at 1:45 tomorrow afternoon, and we will bring you the Game 3 between Travis and Jersey Village. So for everyone on the Vype team, we thank you so much for listening. Roger Smith saying so long and God bless from Maid Creek. Our final score, Jersey Village 4 and Travis 2. We'll see you for Game 3, 1:45 tomorrow on VypeFortBend.com.